named Tracy writes, Joneson owes Mr. Ed absolutely nothing. That's not bullying? Calling someone Mr. Ed is not bullying? Okay, Joneson just struck me for playing her video. My son had surgery and can't drive, so I had to drive him. And she puts in her community post that she struck me for, that how dare I go pick up my son and play her video. Hold up a second, Hippo. It's okay, though, for Queen Bee, who you fully support. It's okay for her to have a life and stuff to do. But my son who had surgery and I had to go pick him up, and I couldn't commentate for literally 15 minutes.
I hope Laura's son is recovering well from his surgery. Queen Bee is not playing people's content while she is away from the computer and she is streaming.
Okay, that's a blatant lie. Like, that is a blatant lie.
In my opinion, this is a threat to false strike channels.
Okay, now, since she wants to bring this up, here's where I have zero respect for any of these morons, and it goes back to what I said about Betty. I was pissed because Joneson struck me. As most people, you have a reaction when you get pissed. I'm normal. I'm human. It doesn't need all of these people. Oh my God, Laura threatened to strike someone. Yeah, she just struck me. I was pissed. I don't understand how these people, but Laura is so bad because Laura threatened to strike any one of Joneson's friends because Joneson just struck me. What am I missing? Like, honestly, what the hell am I missing here? Do people not see that you're allowed to react? That's why I have zero respect for any of these people. Even Joneson knows I was reacting. Me and Joneson are past all that. It's funny to listen to this now. And I'm sure she's laughing too. But it's just a reaction. And I can't fathom that these people can't understand what a real reaction is. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't have 5 people on panel with me making it right. I do this shit by myself. I don't have B-Tam sitting next to me making it right. Or Cappy or any of these other people that sit on panel with her all the time. All the time. That when Queen Bee gets mad, and Queen Bee would go off. But when she gets mad, she's got 4 people at any time that will calm her down. 4 people at any time that will explain to the audience what she really means. Or she'll explain to the people in her chat what she really meant. Not the screaming lunatic that she was at that moment. And it saddens me that these people are so stupid and lack such self-awareness that they don't see that. And this has been going on for a long time. A long time. This goes back to Wendy and Diane days. Wendy and Diane always had each other. It's much easier when you have somebody on your panel. It's much harder when you're pissed off by yourself. Understand, Heels in the Air must be desperate for content because she took when I was pissed at Alicia and clipped it and made a video about it. And who comes running? All the haters. All the haters come running about how horrible I am. Like, do these, Diane, not Diane, I'm sorry. Heels, you're almost 70 years old. Like, you're literally almost 70 years old. Do you really think people don't know the games of YouTube? Do you really think I'm that dumb that I don't know that you're out of content? So here's something that will bring haters, my haters. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand why people think that subs, other creators are that stupid. It's so obvious what you're doing. It's so obvious that you're almost out of content. So let's just clip Laura. Instead of being an adult saying Laura was really pissed off at Alicia. And she has every right to be at that moment. But maybe you didn't know that Alicia had removed her video. So people may have thought I was reacting to nothing. I don't know. I don't. At least I speak proper English, which is more than half these creators can say. I couldn't believe Randy. I was listening to Randy and she's like, we was something. Like, oh my God, it's were. Nothing annoys me more. Luna, I will never understand why, but whatever. I think it's really depends who you ask. But the reason why I don't care, I'll tell you why I don't care, Luna, because it's coming from idiots like this. I could care less what idiots like this think of me. Jonice, yesterday, she wrote me back, but as I've always said, Jonice leaves me, 10-page essays. But I didn't remember what happened. Truly do not care what people think of me who can't even speak proper English. And One Win, you're a teacher. Please teach Randy the English language. This shit drives me insane. I don't know why, it just does. Can you believe someone was picking on Fluffer today? Fluffer doesn't bother anybody. He's the cutest dog in the world, right? Right? Someone who calls Molly Sumo started this movement. And I'll tell you why this movement started, because Betty went after headlines. After Betty told headlines, leave me the fuck alone, and I won't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, my stalker went after Fluffer. Like, I don't like that dog, and especially hers. Blah, blah. Dude, you have issues. You don't need to be on YouTube. You need a psychiatrist, like, for real. Yeah, she literally went after fucking Fluffer. Like, does anyone care if you like Malteses or not? Nobody asked. You fucking psycho. Complete lack of self-awareness. Forgotten Whispers admitted tonight that she, along with others, were a part in getting Molly off here and are now trying to get BHB off YouTube. Weird. See, but here's the interesting part, Amanda. My stalker shouldn't be on YouTube either. My stalker has a strike and is going live on another channel when she has a strike. Last time I checked, that's what Molly got shut down for. But my point is, she got shut down for harassment and bullying again. I don't know who did it, but thank you so much. But then she goes on her backup channel. That's what Molly got shut down for. Molly lost her channels for that, for hate speech. She needs to be gone far more than Marissa needed to be. I mean, this is ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. Betty didn't start with them. They act like they're a victim of Betty. And believe me, I am no fucking Betty fan, but enough is enough. Too, Michael, even with the cooking. So Betty sucks at cooking. Who cares? Like, what business is it of theirs that Betty cooks? So you can't say that they're calling Betty out because Betty does something so wrong with her cooking. She's fucking cooking. She's staying in her own lane. Who fucking cares? Like, Burnt Toast, when she's not talking about Betty, has 200 people in her life and does not make the same money. But when she talks about Betty, she's got 1,000 people in her life and makes a shitload of money. Drama sells. And blah, blah. That's because the community wants that drama. The community wants that hype. Because the subs are just mainly pathetic. And they want to see that drama. They want to get their rocks off or something. I don't know. But did anyone listen to Benny last night? Oh my God. I felt like I was listening to a bad preacher. Who's more of a tragedy pimp? BHB or the blind sheep who review it every day for money? I say the blind sheep. Because that's the thing. JLR hasn't changed. People make it out like JLR has changed. JLR hasn't changed a fucking thing about himself. Nothing. He hasn't changed the way he does things. He hasn't changed his attitude. He hasn't changed his tragedy pimping. He hasn't changed a damn thing. The only thing that's changed is he's convinced people that he's a good person. That's the only thing that's changed. His audience got dumber. But he hasn't, not one thing has changed. JLR has always stayed in his own lane. Betty has stayed in her own lane. Molly stayed in her own lane. All these people stayed in their own lane. Didn't matter. People wanted to, get in their lanes. Tell them in the comment section the kind of subs they attract. Totally agree with that. Betty is their cash cow. And I'm glad I'm no longer somebody's cash cow. I really am. I'm going to do some kind of stream. I said that. Like, I got to come up with something. Another one, Margaret. I can't respect him. If you're not going to show your face, I can't respect you. I just can't. These are the same people that think Natasha Cooper is like a goddess. I don't care what they say about me. I don't think Betty's unstable. And Shani, in my opinion, Shani is just a lowlife. And then I heard Burnt Toast was going after or found a new person to go after. And she was like so mad about it. Like she was like, it was really like intense. And I listened for about 5 minutes. And then I was like, what makes you so much better than this person? Like, what makes you holier than thou that you have a right to go after this person? Leave the fucking girl alone. It was so weird. But that's her thing. I mean, I'd be no better if I now went after Burnt Toast for it. I don't understand it. Like, you're a grown adult. Why do you care what some other girl does?
I'll just make another short, which I do plan on making a lot more of those as well. Because, I mean, it's part of being on the internet, right? I mean, yes, Headstone's correct.
Like, if anyone can tell me why this matters in her life, please let me know. Because I truly don't understand it. I don't understand why she's so invested if she's not here for money. Why does she care what this random person does? She's not even talking about Betty. She's talking about some new girl. I could understand it if it was Betty. This isn't even about Betty. This is some random person she found. People involve me in their shit every day. Every day. I don't go after and make videos about people just because they talk about me. That's stupid. And I just don't get this. They're very aware of one. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. I think it's dumb. I don't know why people listen to it. Like, I just don't. She's like all invested in this person. Why? You can't think of better things to do with your time? I don't see the point. But do you hear her? How she's going on, and people fucking involve me all the time and shit. I don't fucking follow their every move. I don't waste time making videos about them. Who the fuck are you to decide what's an LOL cow? Because I think half her friends are LOL cows. Some of her mods are LOL cows. So she's making money. Because again, she claims she's not doing this for money. She's so full of shit that, yeah, she's doing this for money. She's another one. Hasn't done one fundraiser and only talks about people that brings her money. Like, there's not a whole world of YouTube out there. She's not spreading awareness. She's not doing anything. She's bringing in the numbers. She's bringing in the money. Why stop? Why does Justin still talk about Summer Wells? Well, because he gets 900 people in a live. No different than Burnt Toast talking about Betty. She gets 1,000 people in her lives. That's why she talks about her. What happened with Gina? I don't know. I don't follow Gina. Another attention-seeking hoe. My stalker is one of her mods. Nothing more needs to be said. The Galera is her mod. I mean, come on. Absolutely go by the masses. And when somebody they go after strikes back, they can't handle it. They lose their shit. It was one thing when they were going after her for being a tragedy pimp, but they were going after her for, the lawsuit. I get all that. But now they're going after her for cooking. That's their big thing, is going after her for cooking. Come on. Give me a break. They're not doing it because Betty's doing something so wrong. They're doing it because it brings views and money. I've been there. Molly's been there. We've all been there. It's fucking ridiculous. But they don't have anyone else to go after. But show me a channel that is actually correcting her without bullying her. Whatever happened to Down the Rabbit Hole? I haven't seen her in forever. It's not that I feel bad for her, but I know the position she's in because I've been there. When you get attacked from 20 different channels, and then you respond and you're the bad one. Been there. What happened to her, though? I haven't even gotten like a recommendation. I mean, I'm not sub to her, but I haven't seen her. All the people that don't go on camera are the ones with the biggest mouths. And that's what I always said. You want to talk shit about me? You better be on camera. Because I don't fight with avatars. I'm not going to sit there and fight with a fucking avatar.